Good afternoon. So it's been a while since we've checked in on the microgreens and hydroponics. Ended up having some issues, health-wise actually. The kids got sick and then ended up having double ear infections, both of them. So both kids. So both ears for each kid. So yeah, 4 infected ears on 2 kids. It was not fun. Then of course Samantha had to come down with the cold next, and well, who's next? You guessed it. So then I ended up being out and was out from work actually for a few days because of it as well. I'm kind of on the mend now. Do have a sinus infection, but am coming along. So that caused us some issues down here in the grow room as well, because a couple of the days when I was out, I slept all but about 4 hours each day, trying to recover, and just I couldn't stay awake. So a lot of things suffered in the house, but also unfortunately down here in the grow room. We had a batch of microgreens that never got tended to, unfortunately, and ended up wilting and withering, and we lost 4 whole trays of microgreens. One of the totes, or one of the tubs for the hydroponics completely ran out of water. Had fully grown green lettuce and bok choy, and we lost all of it because it ran out of water. So heartbreaking in some ways, because that's some very excellent food that we could have been enjoying, but at the same time, it is what it is. And it makes you think about your systems as well, to see what you should do in the future to maybe improve upon things. So that's what's been going on. That's why I haven't given you an update real recently. But we are feeling a bit better, and I did come down today now to do some work. So let's see what I got going on, shall we? So on the microgreens, we have, well, nothing growing. I did fill, there's 4 trays there. There's 2 more trays down there. So I did fill 6 trays with soil. I've wetted all of them down. I've got 2 more trays sitting there. There's no soil in them. I used up the last of the bag of soil. I do have 1 more bag, but I have to open it, so I did not do that. I want to now, on this next bag of soil, keep a very good track of how many trays I can get out of that bag, so that I kind of know my cost. So got the microgreens, gonna be restarting. I'm not planting today. Reason being is my goal is to harvest these in 8 days. So today is Sunday, so that would put harvest at a week from tomorrow. And unfortunately, I have to be out of town that Monday and Tuesday for work, and will actually be staying overnight Monday night into Tuesday. So the thought is here with this is I have these prepped. I have the seed, broccoli, kale, radish, all weighed out. Peas are weighed out and soaking. There, you can be able to tell. So the plan is to plant 4 trays tomorrow, because then that will put it 8 days out, will be the Tuesday that I get back And from the sounds of the schedule, we might be getting back a little early from the training session. So that's the plan with those. So I've prepped them that much, plant them tomorrow night after work, and then harvest them the following Tuesday, 8 days later. So there's an update on that. Hydroponic seed starter. So it may not look like anything was done with it, but it was. So I've not taken this apart since we started back into hydroponics, and now that's been almost 2 months ago. So 2 months ago. So what I did was I took all this apart. I had transferred. We had germinated seeds, so plants growing in there for a lot longer than they should have. So they got all of them. I transferred everything out over to the shelf, and we'll get there in a minute. But then this was empty, so I broke the whole thing down. I took it out. I cleaned it. I refilled the water reservoir, nice clean water. Everything's ready to go there. I cleaned the tote on the top for the flood and drain. We did plant 6 new plants. I've got the other 6 holes covered up by tape, just like I normally do when I start, to prevent as much light from getting down in there. So that's basically where that stands at. It's just been scrubbed up, cleaned up, and back ready to go. So on to the hydroponics rack. So we had harvested most of the left tote. The right tote, unfortunately, is the one that we lost. So I've removed those, cleaned those up. And now what's up there is the 12 plants that I just took out of the seed starter. So there is, no, these have I put these in here last night. So there's not much growth on them, but we've got kale and red salad bowl in this one, and we've got the Paris white, kind of a Caesar salad type romaine, and sunset leaf lettuce over there. So like I said, I just moved those over last night after getting everything cleaned up. These are the ones now that have been growing down here. We've got red and green. The red is ready to harvest. We did eat some of the red lettuce from up there. It is wonderful. One of the things we were concerned about previously was the fact that as we'd harvest, the plants would just shrivel. I mean, you literally, and wilt. Literally, you could harvest, take it upstairs to rinse it off, to eat, and it was wilting. It was really soft. There was no crunch to it. There was nothing really to it. So this is one of the things that we were hoping to confirm, that by putting in that big Chloroban filter from Kinetico, that was going to solve that problem. I am happy to report that it has seemed to have solved the issue. We have been actually able to keep lettuce again in the refrigerator overnight. The next day has still been just as wonderful. So, you know, I don't know. I don't get it fully, but it's great. You know, we can actually harvest the lettuce, take it upstairs, give it a quick rinse, and you know, it can sit there on the counter for a bit while we're preparing supper. We can eat and have nice crisp lettuce. The kids are enjoying it, Samantha's enjoying it, I'm enjoying it. So I'm glad that seems to have solved the problem. So we're fully a go with hydroponics. We're going to keep going and keep growing. So along with the red, there is some kale back there as well. So like I said, those are ready now. We've got some green over here in bok choy. Now that'll be ready here in a week and a half. The expected date on it's about 2 weeks out. If you remember, we did have a variety of lettuce that I tried to plant that was a flying saucer that didn't germinate and really didn't do well. That was supposed to be there, so there's an additional week, you know, in between. Normally there's only 1 week from here from tote to tote. This time there's 2 between of these because of the fact of we had that failed flying saucer. And then we'll have a couple of week gap before these are ready, just because of the fact that we were sick, and it's been almost 2 weeks since we've really been down here doing anything. So, well, I think that's it for now. Going to turn off some lights down here and head back upstairs and work on another project. So with that, take care, and we'll catch up with you next time.